Low effort content creators.
He really just did a taste test. Like, they're flavored? Bro was curious.
It doesn't taste like green apple.
Stop, man! I mean, I wasn't expecting him to just go all in like...
Copy-paste video is of him eating from a bag of Sour Patch Kids and then making a surprised face.
Did you notice anything strange about them? His quote reaction is identical in all 3 clips.
I'm sorry, what?
What did you steal?
Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. You can support uncensored conversations via Cash App or buying your girl a coffee. There's been this huge debate going on about low effort content creators and what that actually looks like. Given that I am in the commentary space, I do want to give my input on what I think low effort actually means. A lot of people are stating that reactionary content is just inherently lazy and low effort. However, I beg to differ. People like SS Sniper Wolf and Jason Derulo, they would be classified under reactionary content creators, even though what I think they're doing is closer to stealing people's content. You have some people out here that think that as long as they put their face on the video, as long as they do a little chuckle here, a little knee slapper there, that is transforming the content, that content is now theirs because they laughed over it. I'm sorry, but ad-libs, that's very low effort. If you are ad-libbing over the content, you're not adding any discussion, you're not including any new thoughts, any new ideas, then I'm sorry, that is extremely low effort. And in fact, I would classify that as stealing other people's content. I always get so annoyed when I'm scrolling through Instagram, I'm scrolling through TikTok, and someone has basically just reposted somebody else's content and their face is just plastered over it, but they don't even say anything. They don't do anything. Their face is just there, shaking their head with deer in headlight eyes. And I'm just like, I would rather your face just not be there. Why is it that I gotta watch you watch me watch the video? It's very odd. It's very weird. And it's stealing other people's content. It absolutely is. If you're not doing any work at all, if it is taking you bare minimum effort to put the video out, then understand, yes, that is going to be considered low effort. Now, I don't think that all reactionary content is low effort. If you are watching something and you're adding input to it, you're giving anecdotes, you're relating it to other things, then I wouldn't say that that's necessarily low effort. I would classify that as medium effort. It's not full effort. Let's not compare someone sitting there with the microphone and just saying what they feel. Let's not compare that to a full-blown production, like for instance, Meet to Marry. Meet to Marry is high effort content. There is a lot of work, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of time that goes into content like that. I would classify most reactionary content as medium effort. Now, there are some people that take reactionary content to the very next level. They add their own creative twist to giving commentary, to giving reaction. It could dance over into the realm of high effort content. I'm not trying to police who people watch. If you like it, if you like their face plastered on the video, watching you watch the video, then by all means, continue to support that creator. However, well, I don't really have a however. I think to just call every single reaction channel low effort is kind of diabolical. Like, it's absolutely diabolical. If the person reacting, all they're doing is just agreeing with whoever said it and then just rephrasing it in their own words, I'm sorry, that's also low effort. If you're not adding anything new, if you're not adding anything creative or just anything at all, any spice, any sauce, if you're not adding anything to the conversation, then just parroting what the other person has said, then yeah, I would consider that low effort as well. If you like watching that content creator, by all means, support them. I'm not saying to take away support. I am side-eyeing the Jason Derulos and the SS Sniper Wolves of the world, but I digress. Something I want to add in here is if you are starting out as a content creator, you have to find your voice. And you're not going to find your voice if you're doing the bare minimum. Anything worth having is worth putting in the effort to do it. If you are starting a channel, if you're building it from the ground up, then I agree you should put effort into what it is that you're doing. Because if you're not putting effort, people are going to notice that. If you're not putting your heart, soul into your craft, people are going to notice that. And that transcends just content creation. That goes into literally every every single thing that you do. If you put low effort into the foods you cook, you're gonna look like that broad we reacted to, where all she got was some microwave mac and cheese. That's the type of food that you'll end up with if you are putting low effort into your cooking. If you are starting out, I agree with the brother. Put in that effort. Find your own angle. Play around with edits. If you're just doing this as like a cash grab, then understand you probably ain't gonna grab that much cash. Let's just keep it a buck. Reaction channels are a dime a dozen a day. What sets you apart? And the only way you're gonna find that out is if you are putting in that effort. If you are trying new things, playing around with different editing styles, learning from other people's channels, learning from what other people are doing that is making them successful. That is the only way to grow. And if you don't want to put in that effort, if you don't want to put in the work, the sweat, the tears, the restless nights, this isn't for you. Because if you're not going to put the effort into it, people are going to notice and nobody's going to actually watch your videos. They'll click on it for 1 second and then they'll click right off. And you'll notice that when you see the watch time for your videos. If your watch time is under a minute, understand that's exactly what's happening to your videos. People are clicking on and clicking off. And the real question is why? But I am curious to hear you guys' thoughts down below. How do you feel about this video? Do you agree with me where it's like, yeah, if you're not adding any extra sauce to the video, if you're just sitting there smiling, laughing, adding a few little ad libs in here and there, then that's extremely low effort? Or do you disagree with me where it's like, nah, B, this video is low effort? I am curious to hear you guys' thoughts down below. In the description, I've linked several reactions to content that I've made on my channel. Go ahead and check out those awesome content creators that I have linked in the description. If you like the video, like the video. The more you interact with it, the more it gets pushed down to the algorithm. Also, hype the video if that function is available. If you're feeling a little extra generous, the link is in the description to buy your girl a coffee. Thank you guys so much, and I will see y'all with the next one. Deuces.